Hello there. So, I've been overwhelmed by a wave of just sporadic American patriotism all of a sudden. And I've been playing quite a bit of Hell Let Loose again. So, I thought it would be a good time to make another optimization guide on Hell Let Loose. Now, it's tricky because Hell Let Loose, I think when I first started playing, I don't think it was on consoles, but I think now this game is on consoles. So this is going to be a specific PC guide only, because I don't know how this works on console. I've never owned a console before, so this is going to be only for PC players. So heading over to gameplay, the first option, I put my FOV on 120, but if you're on a lower end system, actually before we do this, let me turn on. Alright. On gameplay FOV, I put it on 120, just because I have a 6800 XT and it tends to get underutilized, so I want to put as much stress on my graphics card as possible. Although I'm not too sure if this game is CPU intensive or GPU intensive, so but I just put on 120 since my specs are pretty good. But if you're struggling with FPS, I would put it on 90. I think that's the sweet spot for milsims, 90 FPS. But if you have a good system and you're not doing too bad with FPS, go with 120. I have, okay, these aren't for optimization, these are just, definitely put on crossplay though, because you get, more like your lobbies are faster, I think. And then, where else? I don't think anything here. Okay, here we go. Nameplates. I don't think this is gonna affect your FPS too much, but I would put these all on max, mostly just for visibility, because like you don't want to be shooting someone far away. Like let's say you have a grand and you're shooting more than 500 meters away. You know, it's possible, maybe, and then you shoot a friendly. You obviously don't want to do that. So I would just set all these nameplates to the max distance so you can see who is friendly and who's not. I would put the opacities at 100, obviously. Nothing here. Controls, not that. Alright, video. So I would put, of course, full screen mode. Every game on Windows you should be running full screen. Play on your native res, unless you do stretch res and you know what you're doing. But play on native, and it's better if you're on 1440p actually, because it's actually quite hard to see in this game already. Resolution scale, put at 100. It's not like squad, so you can't go above 100, so just keep it at 100. Never use VSync unless, I don't know, unless you're like a super casual player and you want a smoother image, but I would never recommend VSync because it adds a ton of input delay. On brightness, I just put at 108. I don't know why it's at 108. I mean, you could go higher, 200. I did not know you can do 200, but I just put on 110. I don't know why. It's pretty bright for me already. It doesn't affect FPS, I'm pretty sure. Texture quality, okay, so from what I've noticed, Hell Let Loose is actually a very, because I check my temps when I play, and compared to like Squad and other milsims, my temperatures stay around 30 degrees Celsius when playing this game. That sounds pretty odd, but that is what I get while maintaining around 120 to 200 FPS. So I tend, like, okay, I used to play all low, but the game looked pretty crappy. So now I put everything on medium, except for a few settings. So if you have a decent system, I would try putting these settings on medium or higher. So not low or off, medium or higher, because the game tends to not, like, it's not that intensive. It's not that stressful on your components. So I put my texture quality on medium. I put my shadow quality on low because obviously I don't want shadows. It lowers your FPS, and you're never gonna, like, unless you need the most immersive experience ever. But I would not use shadows. I mean, you can't turn them off. You can only put them on low. So I would put them on low. I use anti-aliasing because I tend to notice, especially on my 1080p panel, that it's pretty blurry. I mean, like, things don't look smooth from distances away. So I like to put my anti-aliasing method as standard TAA. This is, I've gone through every single option, and this is like the best anti-aliasing method that gives you the most clarity. Because what you'll notice is that with other options, it'll make your game blurrier than usual, and you don't want that. But then it looks smoother, right? The textures look smoother, but it looks blurrier, and that just it makes you think your eyes have problems. So I keep it on standard TAA because it provides the most clarity, yet it makes textures look smooth. And quality, I put on medium, like I said again. I put FX quality on medium too. I'm not really sure what this does, but I just put it on me. I guess this has something to do with effects. And then view distance, I put on epic because I want to see as far as I can. I want to see who's out there and who I can shoot, because I'm pretty sure every caliber is one shot. I don't know, but I in all mil sims, you would want to put your view distance up to the maximum because visibility is the most important in these games. Foliage, I wouldn't actually put this on medium. This is like the trees and stuff, but as I said before, this game seems to be underutilizing my components when I play at all low settings. So I just turned up on medium. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing some better looking grass or leaves. So, post process, I leave it at medium too. Again, I'm not too sure what this does. Maybe something like Tarkov's post effects, but I'm not too sure. I leave it at medium. It makes my game look better, so I would leave SSAO off because I think this is the most taxing setting, especially on your GPU. I could try. I did play on medium before, and I did notice like around 10. I noticed a gain of around 10 FPS for me when I turned this to low. Motion blur off, you don't need it. And then I would keep the aspect ratio constraint mode on x-axis because major axis, I don't know. I would put on x-axis because I'm assuming this is the FOV you set earlier, which is whatever value. For me, it's 120. And if I want to maintain a 120 x-axis FOV because I can see more around me. The x-axis you see more horizontally, which is around you. Y is vertical, so you see more above you, but you don't really need that in this game. You would benefit more from seeing around you rather than above you, because planes can't kill you. Key bindings, that's everything else is really basic. So that's pretty much it. Yeah, I just keep in mind that this game is a bit less taxing than other milsims, but just for me. I mean, if you have a lower spec system, like if you're playing on a laptop, definitely put everything on low, but don't sacrifice visual quality